Clearwater police break into a hot car to save a dog, and moments were precious, as hot as it was today.
At 4:45 p.m., police received a call about a dog trapped inside a car. The vehicle was parked in the sun at Clearwater Beach Pier 60. The outside temperature was close to 90 degrees. When officers arrived, they saw a pit bull sitting in the back seat, panting heavily and struggling to stay awake. Heat stroke had already begun, and what officers discovered next made the situation even more serious. But to understand how the dog ended up in this situation, we have to go back a little earlier that day. Hours before police arrived, the parking lot near the beach was filling with visitors. Cars pulled into spaces as people headed toward the water. Among them was a vehicle with a pit bull sitting quietly in the back seat. The windows were cracked slightly, but the engine was off, and the sun was beating down on the car. At first, nothing seemed unusual, until someone walking through the lot noticed the dog. The animal was clearly uncomfortable in the rising heat. What began as concern quickly turned into alarm. The person watching realized the dog was in distress. Instead of ignoring the situation, they made a call to the Clearwater Police Department. That call set the rescue in motion. But when officers arrived, they realized the dog's condition was already worse than expected. Heat stroke in dogs escalates quickly, especially in confined spaces like vehicles. Officers tried calling to the dog through the window, encouraging it to move closer, but the animal barely responded. That's when they made the decision. They were going to break the window. Glass shattered as officers smashed the car window. The door unlocked. An officer carefully guided the pit bull out of the back seat. The moment the dog stepped into the open air, officers began cooling it down. They gave it water. They poured water over its body. Then they placed the dog inside an air-conditioned patrol car to bring its temperature down. But even after the rescue, the situation wasn't over, because someone still had to explain how the dog ended up there. Police soon located the owner of the dog. She was identified as Marie Rutherford, a 40-year-old visitor from Nashville. According to investigators, Rutherford admitted she had left the dog inside the car while she went to the beach. She said she believed the dog would be fine because she left water and cracked the windows open. But officers found only a small amount of water in the vehicle, and it was already warm. And the dog had clearly been suffering in the heat. After reviewing the situation, police determined that leaving the dog in those conditions placed the animal in serious danger. Rutherford was arrested and charged with animal cruelty. The animal was taken to a veterinarian for treatment and then transferred to animal control for monitoring. Fortunately, the animal survived the ordeal, but the incident quickly became a warning for pet owners everywhere.
Just don't take your dog. Everybody loves their dogs and they want to take them with them. Just don't do it. If you love your pets, leave them at home.
According to Sherry Silk, CEO of the Humane Society of Tampa Bay, leaving pets in parked vehicles is one of the most dangerous mistakes owners make during warm weather. Even on moderately hot days, the temperature inside a car rises rapidly. Animals trapped inside cannot cool themselves fast enough to survive prolonged exposure. That's why animal welfare groups strongly urge people never to leave pets inside parked vehicles. The events that unfolded that afternoon in Clearwater could have ended very differently. A concerned bystander noticed the dog. Police responded quickly, and the animal survived. But without that call for help, the outcome might have been tragic. Because once a car sits under the sun, the temperature inside climbs fast. And for a dog trapped inside, every minute matters.